And I'd be like, why are you so obsessed with me?
Did you hear what they just said? Child, a whole mess. Oh, I'm about to spill this Tennessee, and y'all about to sit. I'm gonna give it y'all intro. Yo. What's poppin', Henny gang, 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 gang? If you are new to the channel, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I do a video. Ciao. Zeus, what was that? What the hell was that, Zeus? I feel like whether you are Team Krishan or you are Team Tifa, that did not give clarity. It gave some insight. It confirmed some things we already knew that, Tifa made a threat. They were getting into it on the sprinter. Tatted Sky stood between them because it was getting heated. Y'all, I noticed how everybody who was not on the sprinter when the two of them were getting into it were the ones who were saying something about, oh, sisterly bond and this, that, and the third and blah, 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 blah. But I think what everybody is forgetting here is that Krishan is pregnant. Krishan is pregnant. Krishan is pregnant. And she threatened to put hands on her. I noticed that Tatted Sky did not say anything. Saya did not say anything. I do agree with the one-on-ones. I do. However, you're threatening your pregnant sister. You're online talking about, oh, I was trying to protect my sister from eggs. How were you trying to protect your sister from eggs when you're the first one off the sprinter? Let's talk about it. But people will still say Krishan is in the wrong and the only aggressor. That part. They're both aggressive. In their anger, I see one and the same. I do. I see one and the same in their anger. And what's popping, Megan? And what's popping, LCB? What's going on? You said OMG. What's going on? Because at the end of the day, I'm just really in my feelings about this. I'm in my feelings. I know that there is a rumor circulating that the GoPros were stolen by Tifa off of the van, but they're not even allowing the cast that did get to see what happened really say what happened. What's poppin', Janae? She said, to me, it's like they put it out so Tasiki wouldn't look bad. You feel the same, Megan? Here's my thing. That didn't justify her. She didn't come off as the victim to me at all. She was angry that it happened. Oh, I want to show so bad. I want to show y'all so bad, but I am not trying to get a copyright strike on my channel. Here's my thing. Yes, Natalie helps to choose what the narrative shows. what happened because I no longer watch Zeus. They did not show the fight scene in the sprinter in its entirety. Then they should have cut the scene where she threatened her pregnant sister, right? I mean, I feel that way. She didn't come off as a victim, but not but not as aggressive. I agree, Janae. I agree. I don't want a copyright strike, but I feel like there needs to be some things brought up for context. For context, because she was shown to be a liar in this episode. But I mean, for those of us over here, we already know that because I already showed a video that was put together that showed you that she was a liar. That she lied, Tifa. Can y'all hear that? What's poppin', breast cancer survivor warrior? What's poppin', Yazzie BK? You saw who the problem really was. It was Tiffy and Nat. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not even showing y'all the dog one. Megan said, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Here we go. Okay, so Zeus, YouTube, I am using this underneath the Fair Use Act, and I am also using this for educational context and conversation purposes only. Okay. So let's get it popping. I'm gonna show y'all.
You're doing a bunch of dumb shit. Shots every time you just been running your mouth all day. No, just stop. No, just stop. No.
We get to the club and shit just went left in 2 seconds.
Get that meat belly ass bitch that's scared of me to fight with you. All right? What the fuck is you talking about?
Watch. Let's see what she lied about.
Like you're doing too much. I can protect myself. You're doing too much. Like I'm not ready to be smacking these scruffy ass bitches. Just not standing on shit.
Hold on. Actually,
I do.
That's the aggressive side. That's the aggressive part. I need to get to the lie. The lie. Because and to say our cups are full. I'm sure. Hold on. We finna get there. Cause people asking. The
shit cost a lot. Push it off the line.
We at what club we going to, y'all? Karma, right?
My hair look a mess, y'all. Listen,
Sean, we going to Karma?
See me tonight, and I look a hot mess. I look a hot mess.
Yeah, it's called Karma.
Y'all better not fight this bitch.
Fuck, I should have told her.
And make them look good. She came out nice.
Where's Tay Tay and AJ and them at? Where the gang at? Y'all at the club? We about to walk inside. How you gonna ask where AJ at? And
y'all gotta stop
what? Like a big ass is invited. Who? AJ. Who just asked where she is?
Nobody.
You did. Where's Tay Tay and AJ and them at? Where the gang at? Y'all at the club?
That's what she lied about, D-Boss.
Didn't she say AJ and Tay Tay? Yeah. Please. You didn't say hey, where Tay Tay? What the fuck is you talking about? I swear to God. Why is she on live inviting people that
Where what? She lied.
don't like me? So I felt some type of way a little bit. Like Tay Tay, AJ, where you at? And I just said, no, I said, hey, Tay Tay, where you at? Hey, Tay Tay, where you at? I don't give a fuck about you. Keep laughing. You're so stupid sometimes.
Look at how angry she got.
Doing the weirdest, corniest shit. And once it got to a point in the sprinter where I was feeling respected, now it's up. Sister,
She was
I don't give a fuck how many people you look at to get verification. I don't need a verification. I just want to know who else doing this dumb shit. Was it just me? Pregnant or not, you get on my fucking nerves, bro.
But this is another thing. Like, I know we want to get.
So at the end of the day, that's what she lied about. From there, it was up. Oh, Judith, it's too late. I didn't even see that. Blue Keisha. Hey, boo. So, yeah, they are lucky Rock was pregnant. Absolutely. Not only that, she threatened Krishan on the sprinter as well. Exactly. I knew they was going to do that. I am not surprised. I was a little thrown back. I was. I'm not even going to lie to you or hold you. The girls that Tifa called to meet her there. Right. She lied about that. She lied about saying, AJ, hey, boo, Heidi. Tifa said it loud and clear. She will beat the out of Rock. Thank you. She did. She was mad because she didn't slap Vicky. She keeps saying that. She ain't stand on her word. Yeah, she didn't stand on her word. But I also did a video as to why Krishan was so mad at Whoa Vicky and actually wanted Whoa Vicky slapped. And for anybody who missed that video, I'll give you a little brief recap, but you can find it down in my Hennessy Reviews playlist. It's called Whoa No Vicky. Basically, Vicky prayed with Krishan a couple days before she went on Twitter and liked a tweet that Blue tweeted about Krishan that was dissing her. Right after being on a live praying with her. Krishan prayed for her. Vicky prayed for Krishan. So Krishan felt like she played in my face. That's the whole tea behind the whole thing. Okay? Because we know that she doesn't communicate things. People are like, oh, well, what's the problem with her and Vicky? Why is she so pressed for Whoa Vicky? Because that's what happened. She invited Rock's ops. She did, but they didn't show any of that. But I already showed that to y'all. I didn't get my notification. I'm mad. It's okay. You didn't miss much. Miss much. There it is. Yep. She playing games. Yes, exactly. She is such a liar. Everybody say, hey, the Blue Keisha in the cipher. What profile pic? That profile, right? The profile pic is giving everything. That's why Rock said she was moving like an op. Yes. Why would you invite your Prego sisters ops to the club? Right, Yazzie? Peace, Cat Banks. How much have I missed? You haven't missed much of much. We're just getting started. Plus, she spit on Rock. How disgusting. Yes, Frankie. Yes, she poured water on Krishan and then spit on her. She spit on her. But now you hear Marsh say, I was on the phone with Krishan and heard her threatening her. Marsh and Tasiki Tifa already had something going. They already had a little from Crazy in Love season 2 when Marsh stepped in the midst of what was going on between the two of them. Here's the thing. This is kind of a sticky situation. I don't have sisters. I have brothers. So I don't know what it's like to have a sister, but I do have daughters. I have 3 of them. And I said this in a live before, and I will say it in this live again. I am not about my daughters fighting one another. I do not agree with them fighting in the public with one another, letting outsiders know that there is beef between the two of them, because you never know whose friends feel a type of way, what ops are standing back watching y'all, and will use that as a way to try to cause division between the two of you. Now, if one of them is pregnant and the other one is up in her face trying to fight her, making threats against her, and she's an aggressor, and her friends jump on her, yes, I'm going to be very mad at the daughter who allowed the friends to jump on the sister. However, nobody else outside of Tatted Sky was trying to protect Krishan either. We've seen how hot-headed Tifa gets. Who's going to protect Krishan? And she's talking to her crazy. Okay, she tried to little girl her as well in front of everybody. Child, she got caught. You lied. Exactly. Does anybody know why her and AJ are not friends? I forgot why they're not friends, but they had a falling out when Krishan was in New York. I believe that was when she was pregnant or either they had a falling out somewhere shortly after the baddies east. I'm not sure, but I will find out. Marsh got with her. For right now, you showed us Rock pray. Right, Rock prayed with Vicky, and she couldn't wait to show her try hands. Latifah also said her meatball, I'm going to assume Marsh, should stand up for her. That's what she tried to do. What you asked for, Tifa. Boom. I ain't even get there yet. Because when Krishan is on the phone, she's tell that scary to stand up for you then. Did anybody miss that? Did y'all miss that part? Did y'all miss that part? Who spit? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. We'll get there. Right. She was trying her. And Nat is reaching hard. I think Blueface had Cuzzo there to throw eggs. I don't think so. Who spit on who? I missed that part. Oh, you missed it. Okay. YouTube did not copy strike my channel. I am using this under fair use. And I am not claiming any ownership to this material. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's get to it. You ready? I think we saw that. Okay, so let's wait till we get back into the sprinter so that you guys can hear everything and you can hear her tell her. Matter of fact, here we go. I'm going to do y'all one better. We're going to put these CCs on. Y'all ready? So this way we don't get no strikes cuz we not playing the sound. Get that to fight for you, all right? Hold on. Let's go back. Maybe I am going to play the sound. Did y'all get that? Bitch can't protect you. Do y'all see that? Let me scroll down to the bottom, y'all. I'm sorry. I'll try to go back to some of these comments. Oh, y'all can't see. I did it again. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Got lost in the game. Oh, baby. Oops, Do y'all like my whole music? Y'all ready? Because I turned the CCs on so that if you, boom.
Just stop. No.
We get to the club and shit just went left in 2 seconds.
Get that meatball ass bitch that's scared of me to fight for you. All right?
You hear that? Get that meatball to fight for you. All right?
What you talking about? Bitch can't protect you.
Y'all see that on the screen? B can't protect you. Get her to fight for you. She can't protect you. You told her to get her to fight for you. And that's what she did. And that's what they did. They came to protect her. Obviously, they were popping off on the phone. Now, I can't even say I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed because I am not going to degrade myself like that. However, I am not a know-it-all. But what I do know is common sense. And in this situation, if they are beefing, and if I'm reaching, if this doesn't make sense, hey, Love Rehab, If I'm reaching and it doesn't make sense, please feel free to say, no, that doesn't make sense. Now, they're arguing. Marston already said she was on the phone with Krishan. And now you hear Tifa in the back talking about get that scary meatball to fight for you. B can't protect you. So who's she talking about? Sounds to me like she's talking about Marsh. That's what it sounds like to me. Let's play some more with some closed captions on. She said, I can protect myself. You're doing too much. We're going to catch this in real time. I'm not ready to be smacking these funky ABs. That's Tifa talking. You just not standing on Ish. That's Krishan. You just not standing on Ish. F is you talking about? That's Tifa. You aren't standing on Ish. It's not you are. You aren't standing on Ish. Okay? I do. If I say I'm going to slap somebody, I'm going to slap somebody. That's Krishan. The respect is given. Tifa. Tifa is saying, I'm dealing with my pregnant sister. Throughout the whole day, she's complaining. Nagging. By the end of the night, I ain't trying this Ish. Now you can't stand on Ish and like what? That's Krishan. Stand on what? Tifa. Let's go back. I want y'all to hear that. I want y'all to hear this. Because I don't want nobody saying, oh, that's not what she said. That's not how it means.
I'm dealing with my pregnant sister. Throughout the whole day, she's complaining, nagging. By the end of the night, I ain't trying this shit.
Now you can't stand on shit and I, like, what?
What are you talking? Stand away.
You said back up, bro. What
Make me back up.
Get out my face. Get out my face.
You do a lot for the
Get out my face.
Sean, I will beat the shit out you. You don't
you
fucking
not.
know.
Did you hear that? Did y'all hear that? Sean, I will beat the out of you. Y'all heard that? Okay. All right. I want to get to the part where Tatted Sky.
I know how to help you and not hurt your child. She
ain't trying to hurt me.
She doing you because you're doing a lot. You making
I turned the
shit.
phone
What
down.
you talking about?
Relax. I know y'all both frustrated right now.
She doing too much.
I'm just like, I get the dynamic, some family shit.
What is you talking about? I raised you, bro. I don't. Get your shit together. I raised you, bro.
So while I'm arguing with my sister, while me and my sister fight, I'm really trying to get away from my sister. Like, I start opening up the.
Did y'all see Tatted Sky standing between them? No? Let me bring it back.
Trying to hurt me.
She doing you because you're doing a lot. You making threats and shit.
Tatted Sky is sitting down right
I know
now.
y'all
She's getting up.
both frustrated
right
right now.
She doing too much.
I'm just like, I get the dynamic, some family shit.
What is you talking about?
See Tatted Sky right here? Y'all see her? She's standing in front of Krishan. She's standing in front of Krishan. Oh, yeah, nah. I turned the captions off. Y'all can y'all hear it though? Because I'm trying, either way, that's the important part to me. Because this is where it all started from. This is where it stemmed from. It stemmed from this part right here. Okay? That part right there. I know y'all couldn't see the captions. I guess because the thing is scrolling across the bottom or whatever, y'all couldn't see the captions, but y'all could hear it though. So at the end of the day, we all heard the important parts that led up to the fight. See, this is what people are not doing. They're not listening to take it all in. Krishan was mad. In the beginning of all of this, what did Tifa say? All that stuff that was going down last season, people messing with her sister and all of that, it wasn't happening this season. Put me in, coach. She agreed to step for Krishan prior to getting on the show. Now, I get to a degree what Tasiki is saying. Whoa, Vicky did look terrified. She looked terrified because she got Krishan and a duplicate. Tasiki and a duplicate standing in her face. So she was scared. But you know what? She wasn't too scared. She wasn't scared enough to get up in that live and play spiritually with Krishan. She wasn't scared she wasn't scared when she was sitting up there praying for Krishan, talking about the Lord with Krishan, and when Krishan prayed for her. She wasn't scared when she liked Blue's tweet, dissing Krishan while she was pregnant, saying, and I quote, "I only have one baby mama." She liked that tweet. 5 days after being on live with Krishan, talking about their love for the Lord and God this and Jesus that, and praying for one another. You turn around and 5 days later, you like a tweet that is meant to hurt me. You playing in my face, you playing with my spirituality, and I ain't seen you, and now I got a chance to meet up with you. I'm going to have my sister smack you. Now, I'm not for bullying. Okay, I'm not for bullying. But people are making it seem like Krishan wasn't justified in being angry. She threw something at her. It is what it is. And in the preview, we didn't see Krishan sick nobody on her. What we saw was a fight happening and whoa, Vicky yelling, "Jesus loves you," and she got took down for that. It was two different tweets. Yes, Jude, because remember, we did the video. You was here for the video. See what I mean? I love when y'all be remembering. Chris shouldn't be there, nor Vicky. You know what, Love Rehab? I actually agree with you. I did not like the idea of Krishan going on Baddies in the first place. I didn't. When they showed that she was on the cast, I was very, very much in my feelings about that because I felt like that was not a place for her to be. But I figured, you know what? If she's going to be there, then maybe they're going to do things a little bit differently. Like I had a little bit of hope, just a little bit of hope. And it seemed like everybody was all for nobody is going to touch Krishan. Well, I want to know, where did that go? Because her sister was threatening to touch her. So that's sister beef. Yeah, but one of those sisters is pregnant. So at the end of the day, let me ask y'all this. When a sister is threatening to cause bodily harm and is very well capable of doing so to another pregnant sister, who steps in to protect the pregnant sister? I am not for sisters fighting sisters. I'm not for friends jumping on sisters and all of that, honestly. But we're not talking about two regular females, non-pregnant. We're not talking about you and I. For those of us who are not pregnant, no offense to my followers who are pregnant, congratulations to those who are having little babies, billion-dollar babies. I'm just saying, we're talking about one sister who's not pregnant versus a sister who is pregnant. That's a different dynamic that people aren't looking at. Okay? That's what makes this different. It is not like they were just arguing and Krishan was scared to fight her sister, so they just jumped in on a regular, normal, regular ass day. Not only that, we saw Tifa invited Marsh to fight. She invited Marsh to fight. I would have like to have seen the whole fight, but then again, I would not. I did show y'all a clip of the fight. Her sister was supposed to have her back till she found out Chris didn't want her in the show. Okay, to a degree, Love Rehab, yes. But if we go back to the beginning, the first episode of Baddies, when they are sitting at the boardroom table, Natalie attempted to spin a narrative, and Krishan stopped everybody from talking and told Natalie, no, I said I don't want my sister on the show if she's going to be trying to fight me. And what did she come on the show and do? Try to fight her. But Natalie picked a side. And since we are in here tonight, are my moderators in here? Do I have any mods in here right now? Because I am going to need the chat set to subscribers only, so that only those who are subscribed to the channel may come up here and have partake in this Henny Gang Roundup. Because I want to hear y'all sound off, because I don't want to talk about this by myself. I want a dialect. I want to talk. So y'all click the link. When you go through the link, you have to give permission for the camera and the mic, and I will be able to add you to the stage. And let's powwow about it. Because Zeus, what the F? And I will be able to add you. Yazzie Brooklyn.
What's up? What's up? Hey, let me turn my TV down.
Girl, talk about it. Talk about it, because I know you got something to say. Come on, talk about it.
Do. You know I do, because I love our girl. I love our girl. I was waiting on them to show this episode because you know what? When people think that they're going to clear something up, they just always expose exactly what the creator want us to see is the truth, the fact. Now, Natalie, you reached out. Tasiki, you reached out. We still waiting on you to at least acknowledge the allegations on you. But when it come down to your baby sister, Krishan, why would you even allow yourself to play a game and say, oh, when whoever you got a problem with on site, sis, I'm going to get them. I'm going to do this and do that. You tried to play and manipulate your little sister. And the fact of the matter is, Henna say, she really do have some minions. She got people that see her. She got people that know her, people that see the hurt and the stuff she went through and the drama with her family. And they looking at it like anybody else that would look at it. Yo, we got to protect her. Because there's no way in the world I'm going to let my little sister pregnant be stressed out, fighting, going through anything else more than what she's going through with her baby father on national TV.
Exactly.
It's just like, this whole situation was like, oh, I was so happy when I seen everything come out. Because when they thought they was going to put a narrative out there, we seen exactly what it was. No.
Yeah, but you know what? Not everybody is going to catch that. Because I'm going to be honest with you. At first, I did not see that at first. At first, I'm just like, what? Zeus? And then I had to watch the beginning over again. And take my emotion out of it and watch. And I'm like, she invited. Marsh said she was on the phone when Tifa was threatening Krishan.
Yes.
That's who Tifa's talking about. Because see, you don't find out till later on in the episode. Watch how they played this. I want y'all to see how they played this, okay?
Yeah.
Later on in the episode is when they actually show Marsh saying, I was on the phone. While they're on the sprinter, you just hear Tifa going off, oh, get that meatball to come up here and fight for you. Get her to protect you. She's scary, blah, 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 blah. So you don't know what she's talking about.
But
so
you know what?
I got to go back and watch it to put it in context. So you invited Marsh to fight.
And you know what, sis? We can even go back even further. We can go back to the episode of Crazy in Love when Marge told them after Krishan had that incident with the family when her and Tashiki got into the whole thing. Marge was already ready to pop off on somebody then. Because she knew. Yeah, she already knew how y'all doing her homegirl. And see, what people don't understand is that, like, again,
Tasiki and them, they're not in the same bracket as Krishan when it come down to the financial responsibilities, obligations, contracts, bookings. They're new to this. So even though your little baby sister might be the one that's the leader, it's okay to follow suit. It's okay to get behind your sister and support her and let her pave the way like y'all portrayed it was like that from the beginning when y'all was confronting Blueface.
Boom.
But everything is coming out. And I'm so happy, sis, because it's finally like this is the biggest cup of Henny in the world, can I say? Because we needed this to be out here and we needed to be on a calm level because don't nobody want to accept the truth about what's been going on with that girl. And when Scott even said this part right here, I loved it. Oh, that's family shit. She's letting it be known. Hey, this is deeper than the show. This ain't got nothing to do with us. This ain't got nothing to do with us on this show. This is something else.
You know what I loved? The fact that even though she said this is family stuff, she stood in between the two of them and protected Krishan. Right. But you know what that tells me? That tells me that more was going on that they did not show that made Scott feel compelled to stand up to protect Krishan. Now I want to read this and then I'm gonna welcome everybody that did come up on the stage. Latifah is used to bullying and beating Krishan. Crazy in Love episode, she was pushing Krishan and threatening her. This girl is 10 years older, and it's family dynamics that's stemming. Yes, girl. Voiceovers by Brown Butterfly. Yes, ma'am.
Speaking facts. Yes. Bullying.
That's what it is. Because you could tell when she tried to little girl her, like, oh, I raised you, Krishan.
But where was that energy at to complete strangers? You go so hard for the family dynamic. You want to make sure that everybody believes that the family is so close, so tight, so loyal. But you will go against your sister, call her stupid, say she acting this way and that way, say you going to push up, you'll beat her ASS. You said all of this stuff. And then all it did was show us that, wait a minute, you care about these strangers that you met for a show? You was even going at Natalie.
I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to welcome everybody. Where was all of this energy when Krishan's tooth incident happened?
Exactly.
So what's up, Natasha and Janae and Judith? Judith, I be seeing you out here in these streets, girl. You be heavy in these YouTube streets, okay? I be seeing you.
I almost got blocked today.
Uh-oh. Was it because of that lady? Was it because of that lady in that live?
Yeah. Nah.
I left. I didn't stay. I didn't like her energy. Her energy came in and it shifted the whole live. And I was at work and I was like, oh no, let me clickety clack in silence because I won't be dealing with that energy. But what are y'all feeling about this episode? Did y'all pick up any breadcrumbs that maybe we haven't covered or maybe we might not have seen?
I feel
can
like.
You hear me?
Yes.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You go first.
Okay. I feel like Tifa has been plotting since Jump Street. If we go all the way back to when Blueface brother Dre spoke on when Krishan was in Blue House, he was saying that Tifa would call her, bullying her through the phone, which is what made them become so protective of Krishan. And which is what made Blue start looking out for Krishan. I don't care for Blue, but Blue does. I take his stuff with a grain of salt, okay? Blue has a way of knowing, like, hey, your family is plotting against you because Blue recognized his family plots against him.
That's right.
So he lets her know that with this, they'll say whatever they have to say to get to where they want to be and get whatever it is. He knows that Krishan has a soft heart. If we go back to Krishan's old lives where she's crying and basically saying she does anything, it's like she's paying Tifa to be her sister. I will go against my better judgment and give you what you want just to have that sisterly love. And as soon as Krishan tells her no, Tifa flips on her the same way Mookie flipped on her. However, Tifa plots
from the beginning. I feel like Tifa has looks at Krishan like she's always getting a hand up.
Yep.
Someone's always helping Krishan. No one helps me. I have the talent. I can sing. I can do this. She was the athlete, but someone's
Yep.
always helping Krishan, and she grew jealous. But I also look at how she's steady plotting, and when she gets the spotlight on her, she show her hand too quick
Yep. She can't
because
lie.
she starts drinking, and that mask drops and her true
Yep.
intentions come out.
Yep.
Preach.
Also, when it comes to Tifa is one of those people where they're nice at first to get you in and reel you in, and then they backstab you. And that's how
Yep.
she does Krishan. I feel like with Krishan and Natalie, I feel like Krishan vents and she will vomit and tell Natalie everything about what I done been through. And I feel like Natalie battles with it's good for the show, but as a human, I know this is gonna get ugly. And
Yes.
Natalie not rich.
I think
She's
when it
not
comes
wealthy.
to Natalie was on the don't okay, we're not gonna do it. But Krishan had a change of heart because Krishan always has a change of heart when it comes to Tifa.
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
the family is gonna look at it like, well, why did you block your sister and this, and this? So Krishan let her come. I feel like Tifa told her, yeah, nobody's gonna do that to you. I'ma do this and I'ma do that. The whole time, she never planned on doing it. What I'm
Exactly.
going to do
Mhm.
is get
Mhm.
up there and I'm going to
On the
pull
show.
rank and I'm going to show them I'm the talented one. Krishan
Mhm.
learned everything from
Mhm.
me. I
And
Mhm.
felt
I'm a
like she
little
was,
girl her in the process to
and
Yep.
I'm
humble
not.
her so
Mhm.
But what
everybody
she's going to
respects
do is
me.
I'm going to push Krishan's buttons, make Krishan get emotional, and I'm gonna keep my cool and
Yep.
calm to make it
Yep.
look like I'm the mature one and I'm not as
Mhm.
erratic as Krishan is. I'm the better
Facts.
Absolutely.
version of Krishan. So if Zeus
Mhm.
Network is to bet on somebody, bet
They gonna
on
bet on
me
me.
because I'm not as erratic as Krishan, and y'all can
Yeah.
make more money with me. Let me become the new
But
face. Let me become the new baddie
because
to
she's
carry
a
Absolutely.
good
on
actress.
She
from
can't compete
Krishan.
where she can't
Hold on
compete where
now.
she
Wait
does
a
not
minute.
compare.
Sharonda says that's why he was hurt behind Krishan giving the baby the Malone name, the name Malone. Yes, behind this, he knows all the snaky stuff that they've done. He knows all
Exactly.
the trauma they've put her through. He knows what's attached to that name, and he didn't want her to have that. Now, Boss Lady J says, well, Tifa, should have got with a rapper too, not her sister Chastity's ex-boyfriend. Bloop, bloop.
Boom.
Ooh,
But there's a lot
Boom.
of people
shots.
that do that out here.
But
Boom.
did y'all catch how? Did y'all catch how when Mark said I was on the phone? Meaning I was on the phone when Tifa said, "Is AJ and Tay Tay gonna be there?" And she already knew AJ and Tay Tay don't like Krishan. So with the energy that you're already giving her, you're not finna be looking out for your sister. And then you already done told me, well, have them come protect you. Meaning, if anything happens, oh well. If something was
Right.
to happen, like eggs getting thrown at you, oh well.
Wait a minute,
Right.
because I
But
Right.
just seen a comment about that. Because somebody mentioned the way she was looking at her, but at the end of the day, not only did she give her a side eye and a suspicious look when she was getting off the sprinter,
mhm.
she was giving her such the ugly face when she called her out in front of everybody and exposed her for being a
Being a
liar.
liar. Yep.
Miss
Boom.
Mhm.
Jazz,
Mhm.
she
Boom.
said,
And
look how
and
she
sh-
looked at Krishan when she was exiting the sprinter. She knew something. The eggs was going to happen. She knew
Boom.
that.
exactly.
She did.
Boom.
But
I
I
don't
think
care
we
what
need to
Yes.
go
nobody
darker than
says.
this.
She
Yes.
knew.
Wait,
This
but
is
did y'all
That's why she said
did,
gang gang and all of that. Yes.
but
but
did
this
y'all
She
did
was
y'all
making all of those sounds
this
when
is
she was walking.
it's
So for
darker
me,
than this. I don't know
but
if you remember or y'all familiar with her
mhm.
ex-friend. I think his name is Prince.
Her
Yes,
friend Tay Tay and Tifa did a ritual to sacrifice Krishan. And
yeah,
I think
that's
that
what
was the
Prince the
whole
Goat
plan the
said.
whole time.
That's what Prince the Goat said. He said that Tifa and her friends Tay Tay and Trill Piffy and them, they practice black magic, and that they did a ritual that's supposed to sacrifice Krishan. Now, I allegedly, because we don't know if that's true, so it's allegedly, and I can't pull a receipt on that.
No,
so
you can't pull a
allegedly,
Don't speak nothing like Krishan. She don't talk like her. She don't speak on nothing godly, and she definitely her time has
I
been
just
up.
looked too many. I looked at Tifa eyes too many times looking at Krishan, and I see a dark demonic energy behind those eyes.
But did y'all pay attention to how she played up to Krishan, let her do the video for that song with her and Mookie, and she always had the attention to pull out of that song just so she can put her little version, her little snippet out of her verse to take the shine off of Krishan's song to make the focus back about her and her music.
I said that the other day. I said when Krishan dropped that song, Tifa mentioned that so everybody would go and listen to the other song, and they could get some.
Wait, but listen. Now I know there's another YouTuber that is talking with Krishan's family right now, and they have not dropped the information. So I want y'all to listen out for Tasiki Tifa, because Tasiki is that's part Tifa saying that we all know that she said she wanted Krishan to take her off the song. Now she's saying Krishan took her off the song. Not only is she suing them for saying that she molested them, she's also suing her for taking her off the song. And I said, no, she asked to be taken. She said, everybody.
Nah,
she didn't want to be on the song anymore.
That's publicly documented, baby. That is publicly documented that she said, I told her take me off the song.
Exactly.
Hold on.
And that's why she blurred out her face. But you behind the scenes playing these games. I'm just waiting for it to come out. Somebody's supposed to be. It's a YouTuber that they are interviewing multiple people in Krishan's family. And that's what they dropped. They said that, he spoke with Tifa, and she said she's suing Krishan for taking her off the song. I said, what? She asked to be taken off the song. It was all over her. She was on her stories. But Tifa is a liar. Did you guys hear when she came into the house and her and Natalie was arguing back and forth, and Natalie said, this is my show? She said, no, this is my show.
This is my show.
Yes,
she did. Yes, she did.
Okay, hold on, ladies, because you know I'm gonna pull a damn receipt. I'm gonna pull a receipt like Houdini. Hold on 1 second. Let's pull this. Let's pull this good old nice nasty one.
I said, well, this girl, they crazy.
They are.
But she fooling with the right one when she fooling with Natalie, because Natalie will hold footage and let it out.
Everybody.
Whack.
Okay, so about the song. That's my brother's song. My brother put me and Krishan on the song. Once people started acting weird, well, they've been acting weird, but I'm tired of forgiving. So once I got tired of forgiving stupid, that's when I didn't want to be on the song.
That wasn't her song.
The whole song, but the song is out. Well, she just released like a part 4 or something. Part 1 and part 2 is out, and that's where I'm at on it. And I just think that my brother, he took it and released it, so there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to tell him take it down. But as far as with all the shit that just unfolded and transpired, I don't want to be. Okay, so about the song.
Okay, so now guess what? If they try to scrub those videos,
got it.
Oh baby, I got it.
But that was Krishan's song, and that's her on the hook.
That was Krishan's song, and Krishan and Mookie, when he left after they recorded the song, took $10,000 and left, and didn't even say anything.
Well, she was giving him money throughout the whole time, taking care of him.
The whole time he was in California.
Yep.
Exactly.
He was doing that. Yeah.
So
regardless,
I'm sorry. My thing is, like, you know what? Y'all, they trying to find something So, you know, an issue with Krishan. Mookie, what are you mad about? You in jail when she got you in the video. Your mother
And she
is
making
in the
sure he get
video.
money right now. She making sure Mookie get
But
money
y'all
right
know
now.
what? In Mookie's defense, I feel like when he put out that caption saying that he's not on, she didn't. I feel like Mookie is in jail. Keep in mind, I feel like he's getting his information from Tifa. And
Yep.
he posted that. He had someone post that for him because he
Yep.
hasn't seen the video because everything he said she didn't do, she had done. And I'm like,
Yep.
oh, who he talking to? Because she tagged him. It's saying featuring Mookie. They got pictures of all the Malones in there and everything. So I'm like, he done got the wrong information. Who would he get that information from? Tifa.
At the church scene,
Yes.
at the church, when they did the church scene in that, they were, because that was after they dedicated Junior. So that was her brother Petey sitting next to her, but a lot of them behind her, well, next to her, that was Marsh and her baby, and a lot of the people standing behind her, it's her team. So this is the problem with Tifa, right? So yet they are so used to manipulating Krishan. Marsh and the other girl, I forgot what her name is, the Spanish girl, because she went to California, when she first went. So they're so used to manipulating Krishan. They don't like the idea of somebody coming, somebody that is with Krishan that really has her back. And Tifa has mentioned that before, and China mentioned it before. Who are these people?
They didn't realize that Krishan was going to blow up off of Blueface. They thought Krishan was going to blow up through the college thing, then go through this and that. When she got with Blueface, it changed all the dynamics. Because you got to remember, her coming out with that video and that live that Hennessy showed us, let us know that Krishan's sister was trying to set up Blueface and her relationship from the beginning because she been trying to get in where she could fit in. The music that people done put out, that music been out before Krishan and Blueface was even really initially together.
Now, what do y'all think about this comment right here that Cece made? Krishan and Natalie worked together to expose Tasiki. That's the script. She's done for it.
Mariah Lynn too.
I don't believe that.
Me neither.
You know what I believe? I believe that just what you guys said. Like Tasiki knows what buttons to push to make Krishan go over the edge. So she goes from demon to I'm soft. Demon to I'm soft. I'm talking about Tifa. Demon to I'm soft. So everybody saw the videos when you told your sister, I'm going to go down on nobody touching Krishan. I'm going to be confronting people for Krishan because she's fragile. Okay. So you get there with Woe Vicky and them. Oh, they fragile. I'll beat them like they fragile. They meatballs. Long as they apologize to you. So Krishan is already looking at her sideways because Krishan don't do the apology thing. So anyway, so now you get in the house and you're doing all of this talking about Natalie and all this stuff. They go out to the club. You pull all these stunts. You call those people to be outside of that Sprinter angry when your pregnant sister got there. And then what you do, meet with Mariah Lynn and have her patch up your beef with Natalie. And now y'all going to get together and say, oh, yeah, remember, Krishan is the problem. Natalie never wanted it with Krishan. She done smacked you in your face.
Exactly.
You done played second getting off the bus when she said something to you the first season. So, get this bitch off the bus. Get this bitch off the bus. You didn't want it with Krishan.
Natalie don't want to
fight her
accept
best
that
friend.
Krishan is Zeus Network. Natalie don't want to accept that Krishan is Zeus Network. Nobody would watch Buddies if Krishan wasn't on it, and that's facts.
I feel like Natalie, at first, she didn't want Tifa on the show. Okay.
Right.
Yes. I said this before. Natalie is one of the executive producers on Crazy in Love. So she saw both seasons of what happened with Krishan and her family. She saw when Tifa jumped up in her face while she was pregnant and swung and ended up hitting Tessa. She saw all of that. Natalie is spinning a narrative now. Natalie is now saying that Krishan put her up to it. Oh, Krishan tried to get me and you to fight. Krishan. But I feel like when Natalie found out that there was a division between the two sisters,
She exploited
She
it.
used
That's
that.
her
She used
opportunity
that.
to get
She used
Krishan
that.
off her show because
Uh-huh.
now she has Krishan's
Absolutely.
sister. Her sister sings, is musically talented. She fights. I'm not no hater now. Tifa is very beautiful. She is a very beautiful girl, but what makes her
All of
ugly
them.
is her ways. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's what takes away from her beauty is that ugly demon inside of her
Mm-hmm.
that she
But
allows to
here's
rule her. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
she sees an opportunity where, okay, Tifa is gonna humble herself to me as where Krishan bucks up at me. But what she's not remembering is when they were in the kitchen throwing stuff, Tifa said, "This is my show.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
what
our." Then she
But
corrected herself and said, "This is our show." But she said,
this is
"This
my
is
show.
my show."
Boom.
mm-hmm.
But
Exactly.
if you think about it, I
Thank you,
think
Lynette.
Tifa never wanted to get into it with Natalie. She just wanted a division between Natalie and Krishan. So whenever I get ready to go up against Krishan, you're not going to have her back because I've already made her choose a side and she sided with me, which made Natalie be like, okay, when she do you dirty, don't run over her. I can't save you anymore. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she made up too quick with Natalie. So she never planned on beefing with Natalie to begin with. She just wanted Krishan to think that she was, so Krishan would fall out with Natalie.
But did you
However,
see
I
how
feel
she looked though? Did you see how she but I don't have
right,
never
but
had a problem with you.
I think Natalie needed to decide which sister she would side with.
The
Tifa
one who's going to
with
be a
Tifa
part of the
or
program.
Krishan.
but
The reason why she was so threatened by Krishan is because Krishan is like a mini Cardi B, so to say. She has a personality that people just love.
She's
Mm-hmm.
Even when
infectious.
Krishan does wrong, people still adore her and wanna like, oh, little sister her and like, come on, baby.
She's
You just
infectious.
don't know better.
Yes.
Let me teach you, give you a little etiquette and help you, right? But with
Mm-hmm.
Tifa doesn't have that. So Natalie always knows that even if she sides with Tifa, she can always knock Tifa off. Meaning you got an ugly past. When you get drunk, when
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, like you'll be your own downfall. You'll
And
get
see
enough.
Nat
If I give you enough rope, you'll hang yourself.
and
but
Natalie don't know that side of Tifa personally. She's only seen it, but she don't know that side of her. But
But
Lynette
Right.
said if it wasn't for Krishan, we wouldn't know any of these people.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
barely had views
Right.
on his video when he dropped
Mm-hmm.
his music. So they owe her. And I wholeheartedly agree with that because
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
he wasn't getting no spins. Because, see, at the end of
Nope.
the day, you put Krishan on the song because you know, as they both have said, Krishan is the clout.
And you got
So
to
but
now
remember,
what I think is going to happen is once Krishan exits baddies, their ratings are going to drop.
Yep.
But you know
yep.
what? I'm not
Nobody's going to want
sure.
to watch
but
the
did
show.
but
I'm
did
not
y'all
sure.
pay attention to Krishan's story? Krishan secretly flexed on them in a way, letting them know all those singers, all those artists that she
I
showed love
supported
to
her.
on her story were all of the women that reached out to her to help her, to speak with her, to talk to her. And Blueface said something that really stuck with me. He was like, the female that he with, she can go places that he can't go. And when she
Mm-hmm.
goes to those places, she can bring his name up to bring him into.
They still
Krishan have
not.
been a Diddy
But
party.
yep, and they
Krishan have
said
been on
yep,
stage with Cardi.
yep, but
Krishan
they
been
didn't
with
want Blueface
Glorilla.
there.
See, at the
Hello.
end of the day, if Krishan walk now, everybody's going to try to reach out and help her
Free.
because they want to see her win.
No, let
So
me
I'm
tell you
going to
something.
pull
Oh,
up
go,
her
go ahead. I
story
had to
real
say.
quick. I'm going to
Okay.
pull her story up because people might not know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So,
Mm-hmm.
And another thing, Hennessy. So
mhm.
Tamika D. Mallory and them have extended an olive branch to Krishan,
Yep.
and that they really want to help
Yep.
I
her and
saw that, her and
them.
Yandy.
But you know
Mhm.
what? And Glorilla really, really loves Krishan,
And
brought her out
Glossa.
there on stage and everything with her and checks on her. Another thing, when Black China,
Yep.
people say what they want to say about Black China, but I think that Black China.
That's
has
Angela.
Krishan, Angela White. She doesn't really know about Black China, but her business is still
right.
When she did the little thing with Krishan when she was pregnant, the little whole photo shoot. Like Krishan's, she's just she has a light. She has such a light, and I just feel like right now, like the whole world is coming at her head. Stop it.
So now I want us to look at some of these women that she has shouted out. So you got Ruby Rose. You got Glorilla. You got Ice Spice. DJ Sky High Baby, which I side-eye her a little bit.
Yes.
You got Jay, Marsh, and Deja. Those are girls. Cardi B. Tamar Braxton. Wait, we gotta let this play.
I saw when she broke up. I saw when Tamar sent her a message.
My light too bright, that's why they throw shade. I don't know about
you.
I don't know about her either. Stunner Girl.
I'm from a place where we don't do no rap.
Okay, those are all of the rap girlies that are in her age bracket that she has shouted out. But Tamar, now y'all are saying y'all know about Tamar. Tamar is always up in Krishan's posts. She's up in Krishan's lives. So even though Tamar be a little, we be side-eyeing her a little bit with some of the stunts she pulls, one thing she does do is support Krishan.
You know,
she do.
Tamar does that dating show too.
Yes, ma'am. And I can see Krishan on a dating show too.
Exactly.
That would be hilarious.
You know who I didn't see Krishan put up there? Simone. Simone, the girl that does the comedy. She got the
B Simone, Pretty V,
Summer
Walker.
These are all music artists though. So I think
Summer Walker reached out to her too.
The rap girlies right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. If she were to really do a list of people that support her, people that have reached out to her, I'm quite sure there are people that we don't even know about that have reached out to her.
Yeah, so the whole thing with Lil Baby, when he hugged her and said whatever he said to her in her ear, he was giving her some encouragement. Because believe it or not, a lot of these male rappers have responded and said they don't really like the way Blueface is doing her, and they can see that like she's just loyal to whoever. So if China wouldn't have continuously went on live talking about Blueface gonna be with Krishan gonna be with Lil Baby. Krishan gonna be with Lil Baby. Stop. He just gave her some words of encouragement, like a lot of other people, did. And just like she drugged it, and now it became a problem. She can't even talk to Blue about the baby because all he want to talk about is Lil Baby. Like, go ahead.
Now, Cece, I agree with you. Yandy ain't to be trusted. She's trying to exploit this girl. I think not. I think that's why she hasn't gone over there, because I don't trust Yandy either. Let me tell you something. When that episode of Love and Hip Hop came out with Yandy and them baby mamas, and it came out, she faked her marriage, and I seen the way she was talking to them, and she kept throwing her little ring up in their face and all of that. That really turned me. But what started turning me from her was the way that her and Chrissy, the way she was disrespecting Chrissy. And Chrissy and Jim left the show. But that right there was the final straw for me. And the way I look at it is Yandy is just another Natalie Nunn. And that's just that's my quarter and my nickel. Okay.
Tamika Mallory is the one who initially reached out to Krishan herself. She didn't ask Yandy, and Yandy inserted herself. So it's just Tamika Mallory by herself. But Yandy,
I think if Tamika reaches out by herself without Yandy, she may, because Krishan be seeing. Krishan is a seer. She can see the good, she can see the bad, she can see energy. All of that. And I believe when she gave the green light for her sister to go on that show, she was hoping for the best. She really was. But Tifa, you see how first of all, people are like, why were Marsh and Jay there? Marsh and Jay are always with
those are her dancers.
And then there's also Deja. Deja is usually with them, but Deja is home right now. Elle is the one who styles all of them, but that's her little crew right there.
That's a
and
team.
Elle be off doing him, but they were with her. They've been with her everywhere she go. They right there. So at the end of the day, while people are talking about, oh, that's her sister, don't y'all have friends that y'all consider more family to you than the family
your sister
that you have? So for
I cut my sister off.
This is her family. That
I
is
cut
her
my sister
family.
off.
Sometimes you got to cut your family off.
Sometimes you got to cut them off. If you're going to be interrupting my peace, you got to peacefully go out my life. I don't have time for that. It doesn't make a difference whether it's some people. Yeah, like she said, some people treat you on the outside, treat you better than your family members do. And I feel like Krishan has given them all a chance, and y'all fumbling the ball. But Henry say, I was trying to reach out to you yesterday. I was screaming like, oh my God. Did you listen to the song Krishan done dropped yesterday?
Yes, I did. I love it. I love it. Okay, well, hold on. Buttercup, I agree. I wish she had a Jay Prince figure around her.
That's not good.
I mean, not him per se.
I would say Jay Prince is not good. No.
She said figure. She said figure.
No, I would say,
somebody who got all of that could push that, But Krishan did say, and I did see where Mary girl, said in the comments about Krishan saying she's got a checklist. And she does. She got a checklist that she's checking off with getting herself together. And as far as this song goes, I need her to keep dropping these songs, because that song, Bitter Baby Father, that right there, I want to see more of that from Krishan. She's speaking everything that she writes. I sat today and I just listened to all her songs she got on YouTube. Just listen to all of them back to back, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, this girl has been telling us stories all this time. But if you listen to that one right there, she got Junior crying in the song. Yeah, she says his name. She said in that song, the part that touched me so much, I mean, all of it had touching parts, but the part that really hit my mommy spot was when she said, I wish I knew you, but I'm learning.
I wish I knew better, but I'm learning.
I wish I knew you
better, but I'm learning.
But I'm learning. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That's how a real mother speaks about their children. When you first have them, you want to get to know this little life. And I hate that everything she does, it gets dragged for a negative. But that song right there, when she spoke about him exposing the baby and how the baby needs him there, she didn't say, I need you here.
She said the baby.
The baby needs you there. You know what I'm saying? Like, she spoke about all the stuff he did, and but she kept it with the baby. Like, now look, he needs you. And I am so proud of her right now.
You know what?
I want to give her props, because homegirl, baby girl looked good in that video in her backyard with her pool, and she looked good. She killed that video. Okay,
ladies,
she killed it.
You know what I also respect about Krishan? Now, Jaden Alexis has been dragging Krishan, trying to throw stuff under the bus, throwing your rock, hiding your hand. You think you're doing all this stuff, floating around in front of Krishan. What I respect about Krishan, she did not say one thing about you, because her issue ain't with you. You're not anything to her baby. She spoke directly to her son's father, and I respect her so much for that. Don't give that girl no clout. Don't say anything. Don't give her anything. Anything.
And by her doing that, that's telling Jay Alexis, you are irrelevant to me.
You are. She is irrelevant.
Well, that's what.
Yeah, but you know what? I would be lying if I sat here and said I don't want her to make a song to eat her up from infinity to beyond. Because at the end of the day, Jaden deserves it. If she writes this track that eats her up, Jaden deserves it, because you got to think about it. Jaden came in that house and tried to bully that girl, tried to jump her because
Mm-hmm.
her man was attracted to her.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden was making sneak little sly little comments, and then when Krishan would clack back, everybody was paying attention to what Krishan was doing and saying, but nobody was paying attention to what Jaden was doing and saying. And Jaden's been poking the bear for a long time.
But it's too much expected of Rock to do it.
Right.
Like it's kind of like they expect Rock to go off on Jaden in a song. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like Blue is anticipating.
I want her to wait like a quiet storm when all of this dies down and she keep dropping all of this, and she sneak attack and just drop it out of nowhere when it's not expected.
Right, because right now Blue is anticipating. He needs Krishan to swing back at Jade in order for Jaden to stay relevant. Because if Jaden makes one more song about Rock, it's pressed. It's giving you pressed and you bothered. You got the man and you still worried about her.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
why
you-
Krishan right now don't need to say anything.
But everybody knows it's not. And then when you look at it, it makes Jaden look crazy because we all know that Blueface is writing it, and it's like he's arguing with Krishan through Jaden.
Yep.
And it's like, and you're allowing him to. So not only is he going in the closet to make stories and read tweets and tweets in the middle of the night, he's also in the studio writing songs and like, and say this about her and say this and say that. And it's like, baby, y'all are looking unhappy in this house.
Listen, I can't wait for her to drop that A&B conversation song too. Child, because she said she only love you when you hate me.
Let me ask y'all. Let me ask y'all about this. Did you ladies hear anything about? I don't know if we have any men on the panel. I don't want to say just ladies, but anyway, let me. I want to ask y'all. Did y'all remember when, right before, Krishan and Blueface was they was taking on vacation, whatever they was doing, and he wasn't home. He was in. Was it the time that he got locked up? Where he was in Los Angeles? Well, no, because Krishan was with him then. Well, he was when he put
in
on
Vegas.
Twitter,
You mean when they ran down on him?
Yeah, Krishan was with him when he was in Vegas.
I think that was in Vegas, and they ran all them agents ran up on him and arrested him. Yeah.
Okay, so Blue was in Las Vegas. I believe I know that he was in Las Vegas. Krishan was not with him. Remember when he put up that on Twitter, Krishan, I'll be home, something, and I need you to be out of my house. Y'all remember that?
Oh yeah,
that came later.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So whenever it came, but I just wanted to know if we all on the same page. Y'all remember that?
Yes, ma'am.
So WAC 100 spoke on that recently, right? And WAC 100 said that, Krishan was brought three carfuls. 3 cars full of people.
That.
He's a liar.
Right. But
he's a liar. She wasn't even there. She was in California.
Let me tell you something though. But my whole thing was he goes too far. And the thing is, Blueface, y'all trying to set this girl up for what? Because did you also hear him say, I told Krishan she better not get out that fucking car, I'm gonna shoot her.
Yes, he did say that.
I was so
nobody believe that.
Don't
nobody believe that.
But I'm just bothered by that because you have no right.
Because you're threatening.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute.
Hold
on. Wait a minute. Hold up. Because y'all asked me to start exposing WAC.
I saw it already.
I done did a part 1, okay?
Yeah.
And I ain't say nothing in the video very much. Because again, remember I was at work, so I had to kind of let the videos go do what they do and then add little stuff here and there. But yeah, I apologize for it not coming Saturday, but I dropped it today. That's a little series I'm gonna start doing with the little short videos where I break down each little piece by piece, where I find something that contradicts something that he done said. Because we all know he lying.
Yeah,
If y'all are in here watching, because there's 256 people, hey, welcome to the Henny Gang, y'all.
Hit the
Please
like,
comment, and subscribe. Get them likes
Yes.
up. Super chats, cash apps, all of that stuff is greatly appreciated. I'm going to drop the link in here. Y'all can come up on this stage and y'all can talk your 2, 3, 4, 5 cents too. But I do have a video on Whack 100. Y'all could all go see it. He's talking about his little spies, and I was easily able to go right to Google and pull all of the little information up that he said he got. Okay, I got a close up on the DNA test in that video and all of that. Okay,
But Henny say, remember I told you that he was on the panel?
Yes, ma'am.
With those women.
Yes, ma'am.
He got,
you know
he
what?
got that information. He got that information from that video. Those women on that video gave him the name of that hospital.
And you know what? The women that are on that video are deplorable.
Yes.
I
deplorable. And
But
everybody
you know
who's
what?
on that clubhouse with him are clowns.
Yeah,
But
they
you know
giving them
what?
eyes.
Big
The
him
only thing Wack is doing is trying to make the industry not like her. That's it.
Right.
That's why he
Well, that's what they
goes
do in
on
most of the
Clubhouse
blogs.
and tries to drag her name and all that because I feel like he hates the way the industry embraces her. Listen,
Can
Krishan
I
was
say
at a
something?
Diddy. Krishan was at a Diddy party. Do you know how many celebrities haven't even gotten an invite to Diddy's party?
Right.
And
They said they
Krishan
didn't
was
want
up in
Blueface
there.
there.
Right.
They didn't want Blueface
They
there.
didn't want
Blueface couldn't
Blueface
come.
there.
Blueface
Exactly.
couldn't go.
Mary, no, I do not think Jason Lee is going to allow Blue and Jaden to drag Krishan at all.
At all.
I don't know what the interview is going to entail, but if you know Jason Lee, he knows how to be nice, nasty, and be a little messy without you knowing that he's being messy. So I'm interested to kind of see the clips because I'm not interested in giving the view. I love Jason Lee, but I do not want to give clicks and views to that interview because I do not support it. As long as Blue is still writing diss tracks for Krishan and Jaden is agreeing to rap about those songs, rap those lyrics for him, I'm not interested.
But did
I
you
don't
see
want to hear about no more BBLs because her belly button, pardon me, I've got to go in for a second. That belly button looks like a permanent dirt ring in the middle of her stomach.
Yep.
Okay.
Talk
Her
about the butt.
booty
Talk about
does
the butt.
not move unless she moves it.
It's
Her
square.
stomach looks like it hurts. And I have even seen a picture, and I don't want to show it because I really am not trying to drag her. But I seen a little video where she was in the club and she accidentally showed her tummy tuck scars, and it looked like somebody took a machete to her stomach and put it back together again. So while you are out here trying to drag Krishan for missing a tooth, baby girl, I need you to get your whole life together because it's in shambles and disarray ever since you to move back into the mansion. You cannot say that is Krishan's energy because it is your baby daddy's energy that is draining you and sucking the life out of you. And why is it doing that to you? Because he's just not that into you anymore, darling. You are a prop in his life that he is using to hurt Krishan at first, yes, but now I believe that she is being used to help him try to clean up some of his image out here. But at the end of the day, the minute that Krishan tells that man that she wants him, oh, he's going back to Krishan Rock, baby, because at the end of the day, he recently said he was going to leave you and the kids in that house and be homeless with Krishan till they found a place
He sure did.
together,
He
which
sure
means that
did.
he was going to leave you again. Now, as a woman, I empathize with her because that is a hurting feeling to love someone. I don't know what it is to be with only one person and have loved that person my whole life because I just wasn't that into everybody that way, I guess. I don't know. But that's the way your life was set up. And in the end, I believe that you truly like the ladies. You like to swim in the lady pond, and that's fine. Ain't nobody judging you, but you need to go find you again because you've lost yourself along the way.
She said she done slept with like 8, 9 women.
The only reason Blue and Chris and Jaden are so good together right at this moment is because the thing that is bonding them is the hurt and the anger and the vengeance that they feel for one person named Krishan.
Well,
At the end of the day, the love is gone. We don't see it. We don't believe it. The affection is forced and it's fake. It's not passionate and real like it was with them, and still is if they were to ever get back together. But I'm not wishing that, because I wish for them both to heal. If it is meant for them to get back together, for them to heal first before they even think about coming back together. And that is my $50 on that situation.
But you know what? The way Jason Lee is set up, he will let them say so much just so he can get Krishan to come up there.
You're right.
And I hope Krishan don't fall for it.
But Jason Lee could get in touch with Krishan. But if
but
yeah, he can get in touch with Krishan, but he'll also want to motivate her to come to the show, because you can see Krishan like, I don't really want to do an interview. What do I need to come for? But now it's like, come and clear up some of this stuff that was said.
She needs to
the whole
distance herself
thing,
from them.
Janae, if you look at it though, he haven't even posted that video like that between Blueface and Jaden and him, because he wanted to make sure that Krishan music play. And you got to peep the courtesy that they give one another on the internet. And how he haven't dropped that yet.
Exactly.
I believe Jason will go ahead with Krishan. I don't think that he likes the way that they do her, because there is a video where he was in the club with Blueface and Jaden, and he wasn't paying Jaden very much mind because he didn't know her. But what did Jason do? He had them come out and give him one of them light up signs that says congratulations. It wasn't congratulations for you being with Jaden, baby. That was Jason Lee classic shade, because he was congratulating you on the birth of Junior.
But you should.
And you see who he invited to his birthday party.
Interview when he did the Jaden's Broke interview, the little boy that was like, Jaden's broke.
Yes.
The shade right after the interview. He didn't even waste a minute, not a second. Did you see the picture that he took? Where every picture that he takes, he's smiling, he's laughing. With this one, he is looking at them like they are despicable.
And he was
tweeted
like,
how it was a long 3.5 hours. He was not interested. He's doing it because he needs to do it, because that's his job. He has no choice.
But you see who was at Jason Lee's birthday party? Blueface and Krishan, not Blueface and Jaden, because he was with Jaden at the time.
Exactly.
But so, do y'all remember before Jaden moved back into the mansion? There's two things I'm about to ask y'all. Before Jaden moved back into the mansion, I guess Blueface called himself being over there, and they were sitting on the bed, and she was reading questions, and then she was like, "Oh, well, I don't know." And he told her to drink. I think you showed a little bit of the video here to say, but you didn't play it all the way to that end.
Yeah.
Because the question in the comments was, so are y'all back together? What are you? So Jaden was like, oh yeah, so what are we? He said, Blueface looked around and was like, excuse my language.
We effing.
I'm gonna say tucking.
And that's the same video.
What?
That's the same video when he threw the alcohol over his shoulder.
Is such an embarrassment.
What?
When he threw the liquor cup over his shoulder and gave Jaden that shot, that let us know right there he into all type of little extra stuff. Because why would you want your baby mother to get drunk on TV or live?
Humiliate her.
Another. Hannah say, when you get ready, I know you gonna pull up bean footage. I would look. When I tell you I was in here laughing so hard, him and Jaden in the studio. She couldn't say, and I said, God,
you couldn't say those.
Oh, I had to get my checkup with my checkup.
Last time I checked up
my checkup.
She's like, last time I checked in on a check-in. He was like, God damn, we need to get out the trenches. Because that shit is fun. That is pure comedy. He doesn't like you. He doesn't like you.
But y'all know what? If y'all
hold on. I'm gonna do you one better. It's in the same video. He was sitting in the chair and she was standing next to him. And she said, oh, you want me to get up on it? And she got ready to sit on him, and he moved and was like, no.
No. Get your ass in the booth.
But y'all know what? If y'all pay attention on one of his little drunken rant nights when he was in the closet texting, he had let it, he had let it out that he was like, Jay never supported him and all this. And I really feel like the raps that he makes her rap where she's low key throwing shade at herself and
At
talking
her
about
own
herself.
self. Yep.
It's his
Yep.
get back at her for not supporting him and not taking him seriously as a rapper. And it's like, yeah, well, I'm going to make fun of you as well and make you do it to yourself.
Now hold on, because wait a minute, but he wasn't in the closet tweeting that. He was in Baltimore with
Oh yeah, he sure was in
doing that new
Baltimore.
video.
He was in Baltimore.
Yeah.
He sure was.
And Wack confirmed that she was not supportive of him.
Well, you know what?
When
And you know what? Like you said, how many times is he gonna write a song for her about her BBL and all that? She got it off the third leg, and then I refuse to listen to her music. Somebody else got to play it, and if I run across it, I'm not giving her a click or a view. But anyway, you rather eat a D than to pay a bill? Girl, go sit down.
Right. He's always
that part of the song was not pointed at Krishan. That's you.
It was the line. It was the line. It was the line when she said, you could have asked me, sis. I told you having a baby wouldn't keep him. And I'm like, baby, you talking about yourself because you had two.
But think about it. That baby mama song, when he did that baby mama song, if you really listen to the words, it ain't got nothing to do with Jaden. He got Krishan in it. He got Krishan's laugh in it. He's throwing the hook and the jab at Lil Baby because no other artists have came at Jaden in any shape or form. They claim about the game situation, but I don't think that's really true. But anyway,
the game is Wax artist.
When he makes that type of music, when he did that baby mama song, he's not even talking about Krishan. He just used her in it to gain the views. Because at the end of the day, when we seen her in that video with Junior, that's when we was really okay, we gonna watch it. But if you listen to the words, only thing he told Krishan to do was make sure she banked that bedrock before she go to sleep.
Yeah,
so that's how you know that he don't even focus on Jaden.
Before you go to bedrock, you better make that bedrock.
Yeah, his focus is not on Jaden.
Did anybody see a response to the song she dropped yesterday?
Who?
From him. I'm talking from Blueface. Did nobody seen anything? He didn't drop anything since she dropped that song yesterday?
No, he hasn't posted not a damn thing. Actually, he said one thing. He was like, we don't do this slow music. It's MILF music. It was the dumbest thing ever on Twitter. But that's all he said. And all he does is claim that he's so in love and his skin's glowing and his life is so marvelous.
Of course it's glowing. He can't drink.
And life is so beautiful because I've always believed that if somebody has to constantly tell the world how much they love a person, you don't really fucking love them. You don't have to tell the world every hour of every day how great your life is with this person. Like
you do if you're sitting in the closet watching your ex.
He's convincing himself. That's the problem.
Now, did anybody when he was in Las Vegas just last week for Jaden's birthday or whatever he was, the day that Junior had the surgery, Arizona, wherever he was, the day that Junior had the surgery, he had to be in court. He was in court.
Mm-hmm.
But the night before that, he was with another young lady.
Yes.
And he had drunk call Krishan. Remember, Krishan had let it out. She was like, he calling me at 3 a.m. drunk, talking. Yeah, because he was scared he might get locked up. So, of course, he want to talk to you to try to sweet talk you just in case he needs you to come down and visit him.
No, he loved Krishan.
Blue Keisha said, my question is, why does Jaden bring the dildo everywhere? Is it for her or Blueface? Oh, Blue Keisha, you shady and we love it. Yes. Now, see, here's the thing. I was wondering if they actually do get busy anymore, because why is it always there?
But don't forget that Krishan said it in the Angelia interview that Blueface was shy in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And when you think about SA and you think about the M word and certain things that they share in trauma bonding, it's possible that he's only used to females being sexually aggressive towards him.
Yeah,
No,
because
I got a
I
question.
just caught a flash of the viral video on Twitter of the two of them. That's why I was like,
No, I don't think that's it. I think
no,
Jaden
I'm talking
prefers
about him and
girls.
Him and
Krishan.
Krishan, I remember that one.
Okay,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
Yeah,
It
don't
was two
leave
of
released
them
their
them.
around.
tape on
exactly.
Jaden's birthday, and I synced it, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's what they're fighting over. Okay.
But you
Right.
know what? I was
But
going to say something.
she
I
was
forgot.
the one that was doing all of the work. Jaden doesn't give me that she gonna do all the work type of female. She gives
No.
me the lay there and take it type of female.
Yep.
But do you guys remember
Jada
when
into girls.
do you guys remember when
Ugh.
Carlissa was going off on one of her rants?
Mm-hmm.
Follow me now. Carlissa going
We
off on one of her rants, and my kids, and I could have almost died on the table when I had them kids. But John, I had this dream for all of them. But you know what? John, he was a little boy, and I went to jail for fighting. She was messing with a woman, and she wanted to keep it a secret, and the woman told it. So she beat the woman up. The woman called the cops, and she was locked up. And she said that when she got home, Blueface was never the same. He was shy. He was reserved. She said he wouldn't hardly talk. Baby, you need to go have a talk with your son. Who was
and
taking
find
care of
out
him?
what
Did
happened.
somebody touch him? Because if he was one way before you went to jail, and now you come home and you see all these changes in your child, and you know that this is not the child that you left,
Right.
you need
Did
to
he
go.
have to go?
You need to be having some conversations.
Did he have to go stay with his family like Krishan and them had to go stay with her grandparents?
I don't know who. I don't know. I don't know. I
Because
don't remember
remember,
her saying in the video, so I don't want to make up something that I didn't hear. I don't
he
remember
don't
her
talk
saying
about his
who he
daddy
was.
though. He
He
don't
was
talk
Oh,
about
saying
with
his
with
daddy
the sky blue fingernails on.
with the
yeah,
sky blue
wait.
fingernails
He
and the
was
pink
his
hats
father
and the
Oh,
pink
yes,
scared him.
shirt.
ma'am.
Child, the pink is a color and the blue is another, all in one place. Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
So
Just
Rebecca says, I think he's going to propose to Jaden. Now,
that's
again,
good.
Yep.
I
I
went
don't
on
think
my
so.
little, tangent just then to get that out because those are things that bother me the most. Now, when it comes down to, and I'm gonna be very serious when I say this, when it
Mm-hmm.
comes down to him proposing to Jaden, even if he does propose to her, I would be very shocked if he does actually marry her. And it's no shade. I'm going to give you all facts. The reason I say that is because Jaden has allowed this man to do way too much disrespect to her.
Yep.
She has allowed herself to become basically his puppet. She allows him to go off and see other women because she's like, oh, well, whatever he does, that has nothing to do with me. No, it has everything to do with you. When she did that video with Megan James, that's her name, Megan James.
Yeah.
He said that they still were sleeping together unprotected, even though he was sleeping with Krishan unprotected. So that means that he was running back and forth between the two of them unprotected. And she said she wasn't worried about it. At the end of the day, Krishan wasn't allowing him to do and play in her face the way that he has played in Jaden's face.
Yep.
I feel like she has gone beyond being able to put her foot down. What she should have done is when he came back to her, she should have made him work for her. But she did not. She was so happy to be back in the spotlight with him. She sat on a live video and allowed him to talk for what was it, about 2-3 hours about Krishan.
And don't forget he woke up out of his sleep.
And woke
Out
her
of
up out of
sleep.
her sleep.
Right.
She don't believe talking shit about Krishan.
So
She
it's
don't
like,
believe in him. She
I
don't
feel
believe in him.
she should have been made him fight for her. But she allowed herself to also be dropped from her top spot because men believe in their main and their side and all of that. She allowed herself to go from being the number one woman in his life to playing number two to somebody else. And then he can flip-flop her in and out whenever he wants to. Right now, if he were to propose to her, it would be out of spite. I hate to say that.
Yeah.
And I really hope that doesn't happen for her because at the end of the day, I don't wish anything ill or any harm on her. She's still a woman and she's still going through things and she's still with a man that while we sit up here and talk about how he's traumatized Krishan, that's because we support Krishan. But at the end of the day, I have made mention of how he's done these same things to Jaden and how Jaden has a severe case of Stockholm syndrome to still be there. I think she needs to find her worth just like Krishan is trying to find hers right now.
Yes. Yes.
And once she does that, I don't think she's even going to want to be bothered with him, truth be told.
She don't want to be down.
But I have heard Blueface on many interviews saying he doesn't believe in the institution of marriage.
Right.
So
But even
do you think that he's going to all of a sudden believe in institution of marriage?
No.
But even if he does,
at the end of the day, he had 4 marriages. Like he had 2 marriages with Krishan, and that Dear Rock video was the biggest one right there. For men who do not believe in the institution, it's a business, it's a piece of paper, it's a contract. Men that say stuff like that, they're not gonna walk down the aisle traditionally the way that you think they're gonna walk down the aisle, and that does not mean that they're not going to commit to a woman, because they will. They're just not going to go into an agreement with the United States of America.
Let me ask y'all something. So do y'all remember the interview that him and Jaden did? I want to say it was the first interview, and I believe that guy is he a part of the Adam
Bootleg
Jumper?
Cab?
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
he's part of No Jumper.
Yeah.
I'm not sure,
Yeah,
but
he did his own separate entity.
No,
now.
Bootleg Cab is separate.
Right. So did y'all see that video? And Jaden was, she was like, oh, all this stuff, flowers and rainbows and all this other bull crap. And so he says, so Blue, do you think you're gonna ever go back to Krishan? Do you think that y'all ever have something again? This motherfucker would not say, oh no, it's Jaden. He was like,
God damn.
I can't answer that. I don't know what's gonna happen. I would have been like, boom, bitch, I'm going to get all my shit and I'm going. Girl, he has never shown any allegiance to you. Do you hear what he's sitting here saying? And this is the second time that he has said this. Somebody's asking him a question, and he ain't no way in the world I'm gonna get my husband right now and be like, "What are we doing? Oh, we just effing what?"
Right.
So you could, so I get what you're saying here, and say you continuously let this man degrade you. And even when he put up those videos where he was taking Krishan to penthouses and she didn't like any of it, that's because in the back of Krishan's mind, when you were taking her to see those penthouses, she already had in the back of her mind, I'm getting my own ish.
Yeah.
So that's why she didn't like any of those places. She was getting her own stuff. And then Whack 100, how freaking dare, you're so jealous of Krishan. It's ridiculous. Her at 23 years old, I don't know if she purchased the house because he's saying he looked it up and said
he didn't get her as the artist first.
But my whole thing is she's 23 years old. How dare you on talking to somebody? I saw the little house she moved in. Oh, that's not a little house, bruh. That house is far from little, bruh.
Right.
Don't do that. Don't do that. He makes me.
He wished that Krishan was his artist first. He
Exactly.
He said
exactly.
She said
he mad that he don't have a contract on her.
Yeah.
He can't make no money off of her.
He said he can't make no money off of Blueface. He the only manager that's not in tune with Blueface.
He can't make money off of Krishan, and Blueface didn't get papers on Krishan, and he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't making money off of Krishan. Krishan, out of love and loyalty, was giving him the money. Which,
and Blueface is the only one that is making money off of Krishan. He's not splitting that with Whack. So while he's focusing on blowing Krishan up, he's not focusing on his money, on his career that's putting money in Whack 100.
Exactly.
So that's pissing Whack off because he's missing out on money while he's over here with his artist. And while he's watching him with his artist, what's happening is Blue is getting to a bag, Krishan is getting to a bag, and Whack is left out on the curb, and he was not feeling that. So what did he start doing? Started getting him into that boxer so he could try to get back in that pocket and get some of that Blueface money.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you know what? The one thing that I love, and she put it in that song when she left it with empty pockets. This was one of my favorite part of the song. She said, F the Oh
The
God, she said
victim card.
the victim
She said,
card.
F the
She
victim
said,
card.
"Bitch, I got
I got
options."
options. That's right.
Yes, Trisha.
That's right.
Yes. Oh my God, I was like, oh my God, where's Hennessy? I know she at work. And then I saw, I don't know, you got like 8 or 9 things that says upcoming. I'm like, it's 306, 307.
Right,
Oh,
because
let me explain what happened. So I was trying to go live from YouTube directly on my phone, but it would not allow me. Like it wasn't showing me that it was allowing me to go. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'll just go into the StreamYard from my phone and I'll just go live real quick because I just wanted to spit some uplifting stuff and use something as a teachable moment for everybody. Because I don't want to just be stuck on one type of subject. You know, I like to build with y'all. I want to grow. I want to explore different topics and all of that. But anyway, it wasn't allowing me to do the live. So when I got off the live, I went to go check, pull it down, make sure that it had uploaded okay. And I saw all of these upcoming videos and I'm like, oh my God, how do I delete this? And it wasn't giving me an option to do it from my phone. So I was like, oh God, they're going to be clicking on all of these. Like, what's she doing? She going live multiple times in one day. And I'm like, oh. So yeah, no, I apologize for that confusion, y'all. I wasn't even supposed to go live, and y'all know that. But I you know,
I knew you was coming on today. I knew you was coming on today. I knew. I said she gonna be up. She coming up today because that's so. I was waiting for you to drop it.
We didn't know that video was gonna come out. Shoot.
Wait,
but y'all know the best part about that video is when Jaden left Blue, and I'm not even trying to drag her or anything, but it's just that when Jaden left Blue, she went and got an apartment that Blue had to pay for.
Yep.
Rockmate shot the video. When she said, "Let me pop my shit," she literally was popping her shit. And then not only did I leave him with no money, I got enough money. I'm shooting my own video at my house that I'm leasing that I done paid up for a year. Because, I got to build my rentals history so I can get my house. But I'm in a house with a pool and a jacuzzi. Me and my baby. I don't need no cameo of Blueface in this to make it do numbers. He's not in here. I didn't even have to mention his name.
Exactly.
And popping
all
my
this off
shit
the
like
strength
my
of
son
me.
taught me to.
Exactly. At the end of the day, she didn't need nothing from Blue to move on, to go and prosper. When she said I left with nothing, mean I left with nothing. I'm not even riding off on his name. I left that with him.
And the baby don't even got his name.
Exactly.
Nope. Right. And you know
no
what?
parts of it.
I'm not mad at. A lot of people say they mad about the Malone thing. I'm not mad. Like she said in the song, a lot of people saying, "What is she saying?" She said she named her baby for her because she earned it.
Right. Now listen, y'all.
Because she the realest ninja he ever met.
So Krishan Rock featuring Mookie, Prayer for Krishan Jr. is at 813K views.
Mm-hmm.
And Baby Father Drama is at 457K views. Those are all organic. She didn't have to buy them. That means people are spinning them. Okay. All of her songs, if I am not mistaken, are almost at if they're not at 1 million views, they're close to 1 million views. So right now, let's see. Pain is at 987K views, and then she's got 1.4 million on Lonely. She's got 2.9 million on Time, 5 million on Keep Swimming, 1.1 million on Word to My Brother, 14 million on Vibe, 4.5 million on Rainy Days. Hello.
Kill him, baby.
Hello.
Let me tell you something. The
Unalive
one song that she don't have on say. So the one song she doesn't have on her list. She doesn't have the song where she did the I think she did the video in her godparents' house in Baltimore, because I believe that's where they were. Oh my God, the song had me. I was balled up in the fetal position crying.
That's
when I
Rainy Days.
Rainy Day. Yeah.
It is on there.
Oh, it is?
It is. It's on there.
It's on there.
It's on there. Rainy Days is at hold on one second. Let me
Rainy days,
pull it back
girl.
up.
My daughter
I
said, "Why
remember
are you in
rainy
here
days.
crying?"
It's been long nights and hard times.
Like, hey.
Sorry, I'm distracted, y'all.
My daughter was like, "What are you crying for?
Rainy
Why are you
Days.
crying?" Rainy Days. That's why.
Rainy Days is at $4.5 million. $1 million. Look, 4.5 million views. Maybe I'm speaking it out over her life, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that $4.5 million. Okay,
Right,
okay,
right.
That's
She
right.
worked more
She
than
gonna get
that.
another 2.5 after she leaves Blue. We're gonna look at her. How much does she have? And she's gonna be $4.5 million.
The fact that she didn't even have to hate on her baby father or his baby mother, she spoke the facts. You posted the picture. She kept it so short and sweet. And I love it because she knows that the attention span of people right now is so short. Even though we want more, I love how she give us the snippets because she letting us know I'm in tune with the internet, baby. I know what's going on, and I know what my people's in my age group. This is what we need to hear.
You know what? He should feel like He should feel like dog poop on the bottom of my fucking shoe. Because
he do.
Krishan,
He does.
Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to say
wanted
that.
her to fail,
Listen,
and she's not.
Listen, Krishan is very strategic. The girl is not slow or dumb the way people want to say that she is. She's just like any other woman, and she fell in love. And because she was in the space that she was, Blue is like some type of savior to her. But you can't, it's just, I don't know. My head's
But
all
you
over
know
the
what
place. I'm
though?
sorry.
One thing about it though, he didn't sign her because when he got
She
signed
tricked him.
to Whack 100, he understood that he was getting pimped. He understood that he was getting played. He understood that the money. So when it come down to the way he loved Krishan, even though he said to Jaden words, "Oh, I love the way he loved me," that's something that Krishan said to him. That's something that Krishan said to him. I love the way you love me because regardless, he put Krishan on a long time ago. Listen, I'm not going to smut you out to the industry. I'm not going to pass you off. I'm not going to do, you know what I'm saying? Everybody touch and feel with her because her loyalty is so strong.
And
then
he
when it
said
comes
he
down
ain't
to
going to
it,
let nobody smut her out neither.
never.
Yeah, but he
said
don't want
that.
nobody else to work with her.
He said that. But no, he really said that because he knows what the industry provides because they did it to him.
Yep.
They pimped him out.
Frankie, I believe she is too. Shooting another music video. Yep.
She is.
She like a you see, she's so strategic. You see how she has the baby in the hospital. That was just happening when Junior had the surgery and all of that.
In real time.
That just happened. And
Real time,
and she
sis.
dropped it. She dropped it. Now people like us, we're looking because we genuinely care about Krishan, and we are this touches our heart. But like you said, Hennessy, instead of people sharing that and doing that, y'all sharing something talking about Krishan in the studio doing lines.
Man.
First off, she was there with so many different people. How the hell are y'all looking at the smallest thing? And even if it was white powder, that doesn't mean that she was doing it.
But why that couldn't be a scuff on the floor? Why that couldn't be a scuff on the floor from a shoe?
But Blueface's friend Tiny, Blueface's friend Tiny spoke out on that. And usually Tiny don't say much. And, you know, I got my feelings about Tiny anyway, because he flip-flopped between them. But then I also understand his loyalty is to Blue. But he spoke out and he said, I know her personally. Y'all are doing too much. She doesn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that pissed me off was sometimes when they get to dragging her, I feel like, Blue, you need to say something.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much to try to pull her back in, but you need to say something because you know her character. And the fact that he don't say nothing,
he can't.
He likes it. No, he likes when they drag her. You know why?
He want her
because
so bad.
He put up a tweet the other day when Little Baby responded, but Little Baby only responded. Krishan wanted him to respond like that.
Right.
But you know what? But for him to say, "Oh, how embarrassing." Oh, he embarrassed you. It's not embarrassing, like she said. You could put it to bed because I'm sick of you telling me that I'm sleeping with this man and me and him not sleeping
Right.
together. And that's what she
Right.
told little baby. Like, you know, because little baby said it went too far when she had Krishan Jr. Follow him. But yeah, she
Yeah.
wanted you to come out and say, like, listen, I never slept with this girl. And so, Blue, what did you, what? She's not embarrassed about that. She said what she said.
But even Cuckoo Carlissa said in her story, she's like, well, you should have said something earlier, little baby.
He really
He
didn't
don't
have
have
to
to
say.
speak on that. He's a billionaire. He don't got to
didn't
speak on
right.
nothing.
He didn't
But
have to, but you know, the fact that, you know, I'm glad that he did, because Blueface, like she said, I called you to talk to you about my son. What's going on with me? What's going on with our son? And you keep wanting to talk about little baby. Remember, she said, fuck little baby at his restaurant.
But the thing is, I get what everyone's saying with that, but the thing that everybody was pointing out was that he let the clout drag. He let the clout drag on and on
It's
and
good
on.
for
He could have
entertainment.
said them from the beginning, like, "Hey, yo, I just wanted to say some inspirational words to her.
But
It wasn't that big of a deal." You know what I mean?
But you know
He
what
didn't
it
have to
was?
respond to
He said
Blueface's
something
comments.
once. He
It's
said
just
something once. It was based on the picture of the baby and the baby following him. See, that's where he drew the line at. He don't
Oh,
play
yeah.
but
with his
not
child. He not
but
about
not
to play
only
with
that, did
y'all
y'all
child.
see a DJ Sky High posted a
I don't
picture of
respect her.
Krishan?
I don't like
Yeah,
her.
I don't like her either. I don't like her either.
She's
I do not
trifling.
trust. She a flip flopper, and right after
She
she
yeah.
posted that little video of Krishan, that picture of Krishan and little baby, she was out with Natalie.
But did you
You
see that?
hanging with the ops, girl?
I sent
She's
you
just a
that video
DJ.
that she was on that podcast and she was talking about how why she has a problem with Krishan.
She
Like,
just a
Oh yeah, I
DJ.
saw that.
you
And they
have no
letting it
reason.
be known she's just a DJ by the way they playing her this season in
Yeah.
Baddies. Oh, y'all.
Natalie Nunn told her that on Baddies, whatever that was before this one. Natalie told her the only reason why you here is to watch Krishan. Nobody asked you to get on the stage and rap. You're supposed to be the DJ. That's all we brought you here for.
And that's
Y'all,
all
wait
she
a minute.
is.
Wait a minute, y'all. What we getting from this though?
Oh,
What
I was
are
about
we
to say
getting? Wait a minute. No, go back. What are we getting from that though? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got to go through the story. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that
on.
shake the dread. She was at the PD football game
No,
yesterday.
I'm talking
Oh,
about
that
this
this.
right here with no sound. What she post? Oh shit! Nah. I went too quick, but we definitely is getting this video. I knew she was filming, but we getting this video.
Baby.
We getting the video, y'all.
Serve the Hennessy. Serve the Hennessy.
And that's Chastity next to her.
Yeah.
Shake your
Look
dread
at that.
video.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We getting the video, y'all. Look.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh, we getting the video. Krishan did not come to play. She came to eat.
but you know what she about to
she's
do. She
gonna
about to post
always
that thing
get
the
the
same
last
day
laugh.
that Jason Lee interview come out. That thing gonna come right on out, and I will be so here for it. I think she
Yes,
should post it
ma'am.
the same day.
Even Carlissa spoke on that, and she was like, you know, she don't feel like they should have did that interview without Krishan present, because you know they were going to be speaking mostly about Krishan, because we honestly don't know nothing about Jaden. Just like when you watch that Shade Room interview, you can hear her speak on a time where Jaden walked in on her and Blueface having intimacy, and you know they had a time right then and there to go off the hands one-on-one. Jaden didn't have a crowd of
No,
16 to
Jaden
20
was
people.
pregnant then. Jaden was
Okay, but
pregnant.
either way,
So
either way it go, either way it go.
Either way it go, she came outside to fight Krishan when she went over there. She was pregnant. But let me ask y'all this question: did y'all see when Jaden was in the apartment and she wasn't pregnant? She was with some friends. They went live, and she said, "Oh wow, how's she over there sitting on that couch?" She should have made him get another couch. Did she know what we did
They
on that
still
couch?
got the couch. They still got that raggedy couch.
And
The
you
blue
got some
babysitter.
children rolling around
The blue
and
babysitter.
Krishan and Blueface residue on the couch.
And everybody else and
All
anybody
of their
else.
dusty babies now because they're no longer babies.
They don't care. They be out there. They be over there with booty cheeks hanging out all over everything.
Lord.
Twerking in the baby's faces and stuff like that. And it's just
God forgive me.
the
But
day.
that's that young mentality. That's that young-minded mentality that have no respect. But you can see that when it come down to all of it, the unhappiness between Jaden and Blueface is uncanny. We all can see the chemistry between Blueface and Krishan. We can, and I'm not rooting for them to be together, but it's just that the relationship that they have, you're not gonna find that with you're not gonna find that with many people. And how they can coincide. You can't even play Krishan music without his music coming up, and then Jaden music coming up, and then Tashiki music coming up. It's like it's a constant cycle. How they got this going?
To see you still gonna try. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to eat some chips. Tasiki is still. I don't care what nobody says. I just have this feeling, even if Blue don't do it, I just got a gut feeling she gonna try to slide her little way in, snake her little way in with that man somehow.
She
What
is.
she already
They
had?
no.
No.
So she is. She is. Did you see when she I think Krishan put up Lil Baby is a real one. So then Blueface put on a message up talking about
Tasiki is a real one.
Tasiki is a real one.
But see,
But
they're
wait a
playing
minute.
mind games with her right now. But see,
Right,
what
so
Blue might not realize is Tasiki's really trying to get in where she can fit in.
Tasiki said it tonight in the episode. She's a demon. She's on demon time. The person specifies that from a family that speak on prayer and holiness the way they do. You already know she's not even going to ever accept accountability for the things that she's done because she doesn't even feel like she's wrong. She feel like she just got caught up in the mass. And when you look at how sad it is with the whole situation, y'all ladies, just that's your big sister. This somebody that is a number 8 and you number 11. So there's 2 more children that's before Krishan. That's not even in the limelight. That's not even exposed. And it just go to show you
Boss
how.
Lady J said Jason Lee gonna invite Krishan and her mystery man. Okay.
But even if she, and I hope that he's a regular person, and I hope that he's a person that's not in the limelight, because what she really needs is somebody to focus on her and someone to give her the genuine love because she really wants to be loved. And one thing I love about Krishan, she is not a sucker. When it come down to certain situation for
By
her to be
no
so
means.
young, she ain't no sucker type chick. Her mind is made up. She knew Blue wasn't gonna love her the right way, and she moving accordingly. She give him every opportunity, like any other real woman would. I'm gonna give him an opportunity to show me he could do right. But once he don't, I'm moving on because she got the options. She got the option.
But when she said the part about not knowing her baby, not knowing Junior yet, but she's learning.
She's learning. Yeah, I love that.
She's learning. That
That's
part
every
right
mother.
there, when I tell you, it just woo.
That's every mother, especially a new mother. A
Yep.
new mother. Come on, we always
That
learning. And
first
the
time
thing
mother,
is, you don't
your
know.
first child grows up with you and goes through every
But
inkling of the littlest, the worst, the best, the everything you go through in your life. That's why they always say
and that's
usually
why
the firstborn is your closest.
And that's why China is so hurt, because if you look at that family portrait that Krishan got on that post on her actual profile, if you look at China's face, China is so unhappy. She's the oldest child. And it all goes back. How it begins is how it ends. And people got to always keep that in mind because, that whole family really is really exposing everything. But the best way I love about the whole situation is that I'd rather them expose each other than someone from the outside expose them.
Now,
Because
spiritual solstice, I don't think that. I don't see that. I didn't believe that because when Krishan was getting it, she said, you do know Tasiki tried to still fight for Krishan after she was egged and Sean still got her jumped. No, we didn't see
No,
that.
that wasn't.
I
That
didn't
wasn't.
see
No,
that
that's
in
not what
no
happened.
No,
the
that's
video
not.
that was
That's not what happened.
circulating online after that fight. When they threw that first egg at Krishan, they showed it on the show. Krishan was trying to get away from her. And she stepped outside of that sprinter and they threw an egg at her and they made her get back on the sprinter. What happened after that? Tifa got off the sprinter. She was the first one off the sprinter.
She
And
sure
said
was.
it ain't no been.
Still
She
on
said
the
no eggs
Twitter.
been
She
thrown.
did
Yep.
not try to fight anybody for Krishan
Right.
about them egging her. She actually went
No.
after the jump happened, after she fought Marsh. She went on over there with Cuzzo and all of them and was in a video
Yep.
with them talking about Natalie. We got some more baddies coming, and she teamed up with
She
every
sure
last
did.
one of Krishan's ops and enemies. Every last one of them.
But you know what? You know what?
She's a
you
dirty
know what?
buzzard.
Hennessy, I must say, when you say the internet is watching, they definitely are, because nobody else put that video out there of Krishan when she was on the on live with her road manager.
That's
and I've
Jay.
seen it in different places as well. And so yeah, there are people that are watching you.
Yeah.
That see what's going on over here on your platform. And this is a
Absolutely.
lot of people are getting, information, because you are, every time somebody come out with some stuff, I'll be like, well, Hennessy is just, she own it. Oh, wait a minute, let me go to the receipts. So
right.
she be like, let me go to the receipts.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So
No
people
shade to the
are
other
listening,
brothers,
and
but it's
people need to know, even after that, when this girl made us a vibe all the time, she's not talking about any of her other sisters. She's talking about Tasiki. She's talking about Tasiki in that song when she said, "I watched my sister quickly turn into my enemy."
Yes, ma'am.
She's talking about Tasiki. She's not
not
talking about the
just
rest of her
Tiki.
sisters.
We got to remember it's 12 of them, and we
I
only
know it's
got to
12 of
see
them.
a couple of them. So you
But
can't
in
say
that
that.
song, she was talking about, no, in that song, she was specifically, correct me if I'm wrong here to say, because you know all this that's going on. She was talking about Tasiki because they had a beef
Yes.
going on right
Yes.
then and there.
But
and yeah, she made that song. She was talking about Tasiki.
Tasiki
you
has
watch,
had a serious issue with Krishan since she got out there with Blueface.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's
I
why she.
don't often bring her up because I just, from what I've seen of her videos, I don't want her coming for me. But China did say that a long time ago.
Yeah.
That Tifa wanted Blueface for herself. She said that way before.
Well, she's trying
this
to hook up.
situation happened. Right.
So did you hear about the hookup? So this is what I was trying to get to y'all. So now Blueface tweeted out that, oh, Tasiki is a real one. You go online with Carlissa, and now you're supposed to be going out there to be on Carlissa's show.
She's not gonna do it.
Why are you doing all that? So
She's not gonna
Carlissa
do
said,
it because
"Oh,
Carlissa.
well, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, she's coming on my show, but I wouldn't dare let her speak
I
bad
don't
about
think she's gonna do
Krishan
it.
and all that other stuff."
I don't think she's gonna
Lady,
do it because Carlissa is just like her. She's a snake. Carlissa don't know. She don't know if Carlissa gonna shade her or be on her side.
because you see what happened with Iron Callie the day before yesterday, right?
And if you do your kids like that, nobody else don't matter.
You see what happened. You see what happened to Callie. Now, hopefully, you don't pull back up, Callie, and mean what you say, because Carlissa is horrible. You're horrible. You asked this girl
Yes.
to pull up over here, and then you talk about her online like that.
Don't forget, Carlissa says she's a Dorsey. So she's one of them people, like, you don't know all the history of how the bloodline go, but for her to come out and say she humped cousins, and then she first tried to insinuate that
Blue was
Blueface
mad,
and Krishan was
related to
related.
Krishan.
She
Yeah,
just
she's an
tried to do
idiot.
anything like that. That's just so such a stupid twist. That's why Blueface don't have he has zero respect for women because of his mother.
Did you hear what he told his mother,
He's
though?
the fault
Did
for
you
all
hear
of
what
this.
Blueface told his mother? Did y'all remember what Blueface told his mother?
That she not his kind of lady.
She not his kind. Exactly.
He meant that.
Listen.
He
said,
meant
"You're not."
that.
And
He
yes,
said, "No,
Miss
you're not."
Londa, I did see that. No one would say how the fight actually happened. Nobody would say. I don't think Zeus is allowing them to say how it actually happened. But we watched the beginning of the episode, and if you watch the beginning of the episode and pay attention to the whole thing, Tasiki is throwing shade, talking about, oh, get that meatball AB to fight for you. Then she's scary. She can't protect you. And Krishan, later on in the episode, Marsh says, I was on the phone with Krishan when she was threatening her. So who was Tasiki talking about? She was talking about Marsh. So that right there is an invitation to fight. So Marsh did what she did.
Well, even
and even before that, she was in the back when she said that she called when she was on the phone. And they said, she's like, where we going? AJ and Tay Tay. Yeah, that's where you got mad because Krishan called you out, and the way you looked up and looked at her, and then, well, I didn't say that. I said Tay Tay. I said whatever the heck she said. I didn't say. I said Tay Tay. So Krishan said, no, you said AJ and Tay Tay, and she asked Camille. Then Camille said, yeah, you said AJ. Oh, well, I don't care how many people you get to vouch for you. Well, yeah, because you said she lying. We all saw it. Everybody that watched it tonight, we saw it and we heard it. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Thank you, Leisha. Well, listen, y'all. I love y'all very much, but I'm going to have to end it. And I don't like to end it, but I do have to go to work at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
Me too.
But y'all got me all to yourselves. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Remember? Y'all got me all to yourselves. Y'all got me to yourselves probably tomorrow evening too, because you know while I'm at work, I'm going to be dissecting this video. And I'm gonna be putting something together for us. So yeah, we gonna talk about this because we're not done with this. We're not done with this fight. We're not done with this. I'm gonna put it together. I know where to go to get the videos. Okay, I know where to go, and we gonna watch it. But I do have to.
And I'm not gonna be late.
What time? What's the time? What's the time? Do you have a time, or you just when you put it up?
No, I'll probably come on about 9 o'clock. Okay. You know how I do. Anywhere between 8 and 9 o'clock Eastern, I'll be on, but probably about 9 o'clock because I'll be getting in here. Tomorrow's a regular 8-hour day, y'all. So I will make sure that I get myself settled and I eat and I'm in a good spirit. And, I might have some Hennessy that night, tomorrow night. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to be here. And I'm definitely going to work on putting some things together so that we could try to piece together ourselves what really happened during the fight. I showed y'all some of it already, but we're going to break this all the way down. I've already, because I work quick, y'all. I done slowed down the video very slow, okay? And we're going to get to see blow for blow. How many hits, how many licks did the eater get?
I think Marsh got with her. I think Marsh, when the second fight, we didn't see the first. Marsh got with her because the way she talk is like, I'm gonna knock her. If I'm fighting, I'm gonna knock a bitch out. You ain't do nothing. Marsh was still standing. It was going blow for blow. I'm sorry.
So I'll say this: Tasiki had to take Marsh to the ground. She had to take Marsh to the ground. But you also got to see how little Marsh is too. Like Krishan said, they little, her sister big. They better have some mace. Because Krishan know about fighting her. Probably, I'm willing to put money on it that they have had fist fights in the past. There's no way you can tell me they have not. Okay, because she's too comfortable getting in personal space. But I will have that for y'all so we could watch it go real slow and we could watch blow for blow. How many hits actually landed and who was swinging and all of that. Yeah, we gonna have that tomorrow. But I love y'all very much. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you to Lynette, Yazzie, BK, Buttercup, the baddie twice. Thank you so much. Raz J. Thank you to everyone that was up on the panel on the Henny Roundup, on our little Henny Gang Roundup tonight. I appreciate all of you. I will see y'all tomorrow evening. Y'all rest well when y'all rest and rise great when you get up. I'll see y'all later.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Many blessings to you all. Good night.